Our Made in America team is back now with a December to remember. We have learned tonight that the average American shopper has already spent $407 on holiday gifts. So what if we all just bought one gift made in America? How many thousands of new jobs could we create? The head of the team, David Muir, right here with some help kicking off Made in America Christmas.
Yeah, and when you say kicking off, Diane, we mean it, because check this out. This was help in ways I could not have imagined. And tonight, something quite different we heard on the streets as we began to ask that question, are you in?
Walk outside ABC headquarters in New York.
It's the most wonderful.
Andy Williams put it best. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Hi, Merry Christmas.
Even about the trees, we asked, made in America?
North Carolina, Pennsylvania.
Almost 11 feet?
Yeah.
How much does one of these things go for?
How much you want to give me?
How much you want to sell it to me for?
It was too big for the cab.
Can you take us to the Macy's windows?
If you've been to New York, you know the cab ride is no sleigh ride, but it gets there.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
We've made it. The Macy's windows. And this year, that famous story. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. The little girl who sent a letter to the newspaper in 1897 asking, is there a Santa Claus? Years later on the radio, she'd be asked, does she still believe?
Do you still believe in Santa Claus?
I've had much reason to.
But as we peered through those famous windows, the moving Christmas tree, the wrapped presents below, we imagined a different front page headline. From Is There Santa to Is There a Made in America gift under the tree? The children in the window wondering the same thing. Just look at the new numbers tonight. The average American will spend more than $700 on holiday gifts this year, $738 to be exact. Back in the 60s, 9 out of 10 holiday gifts we bought made in America. Now easily more than half of what we buy is foreign made. That's all we needed to hear, and we were out asking Americans the questions you've heard from world news before. Are you in? Just one thing made in America for Christmas.
Is there anything made in America on the list this year?
Debbie and Rebecca from Columbus, Ohio, stumped.
Made in Portugal.
Portugal.
Italy.
One last item.
This is USA. Okay.
This group all the way from Texas, and they knew us.
World news tonight.
Turned out they know about our Made in America.
We've seen you doing this.
You've seen people do this.
Yes.
And now you're about to.
Made in America.
And Lynn and Amy from Boston.
We're in. We're
I
in.
didn't even have to ask you.
This year we noticed a real shift. So many already knew what we were up to. And there was one more iconic stop, the famed Radio City Music Hall, where the Rockettes have had a leg up on Christmas for more than 80 years.
Wow. We're the only ones here right now. And we've never seen the stage so quiet.
6,000 seats, 4 shows a day, 24,000 people will see them today alone. And so will we.
I have never been greeted like this before. Merry Christmas.
Holding on to their form and their gifts. Made in America. Samantha with Battleship. Jeannie Shoots and Ladders. Katie from Mobile, Alabama. Goodnight Moon.
That southern accent.
I know, it will never go away.
Yeah.
Can't forget the Loop-de-Loo.
Made in Pittsburgh, New York.
Pittsburgh, New York. Made in America.
And the wedding
Made
album
in
from
America.
Shutterfly, the factory we took you to this year. This Rockette, newly married.
So let me just get this straight. Your husband gets to tell people he's married to a Rockette?
That is true.
And all of those toys they gave away to their Garden of Dreams Foundation.
Look at this. This is for you.
Their annual toy drive for children. And for the young at heart, they wanted to give one more thing, a lesson.
I can't do that.
But I did cue the music. They kicked off our great Made in America Christmas.
Note to self, always leave the kicking to them. Tomorrow night here, the ideas, the videos already pouring in. Your one thing made in America. And Diane, I got to tell you, I checked your Facebook page and mine just before we came out here tonight, and the videos are already coming in. They're one thing made in America this Christmas.
That is the spirit. So where are you heading next?
That's their decision, right? The best idea wins. So keep them pouring in, and I could be in your hometown.
Viewers
in the
will
coming
help
weeks.
decide.
You bet.
Okay. Thank you, David.